So with the release of Halo Infinite, I want to go back and review all the past Halo games. Now, usually I would just play Infinite first and review that, considering it just came out and you guys probably want to know my thoughts on it. But here's the thing, I've never beaten any of the previous Halo campaigns before, so I want to be able to have a good understanding of the world and plot leading up to this entry. That, and I feel like if I do beat and review all the previous games first, then I will have a whole other type of appreciation for Infinite once I play that one. So let's get on with the review. So for this one, I could easily go on the Master Chief Collection and play from there with the remastered graphics and everything, but I want to be able to feel how this game plays on an original Xbox when it was released. The other games I will review from the collection, but for Halo Combat Evolved, I will be playing on an original Xbox. Halo Combat Evolved was released on November of 2001. This game is now 20 years old and man does it still hold up to this day. Developed by Bungie, Halo is about a group of soldiers who are found fleeing away from a band of enemies known as the Covenant. You crash land on a nearby ancient ring world known as Halo. You, Master Chief, must find a way to stop the Covenant as you uncover the mysteries of this world and what it has to offer. Now, after 10 hours of gameplay, how did I feel about Halo Combat Evolved? I thoroughly enjoyed this game. After 20 years, it amazes me how well they were able to put this game together and still have it stand up in this day and age that we are currently in with video games. The story is pretty simple and straightforward, nothing too complicated, and it's a way for anybody to just jump in and enjoy. The protagonist, Master Chief, the goddamn mascot for Xbox, is a super soldier known as a Spartan, but that is never mentioned in the first game. So a lot of what you know about this character is really not visited in this first entry, which creates a lot of mystery behind this guy and has me looking forward to the later entries as we learn more about him. The gameplay is very fun. Bungie made sure that they incorporated a lot of ways for you to get the full Halo experience throughout the story mode, such as using all sorts of different weapons, vehicles, camo, the variety of enemies. It is just a very good time. I think I am finally used to not having to run now, considering that there's no option to sprint, so yeah, there's that. Also considering the fact that you also have to fire every weapon from the hip as well. They definitely wanted Halo to be a different type of shooter when this game came out, but hey, it worked out for them because this franchise is still ongoing. The different types of enemies are really interesting. I love the Covenant, I think it's what they are referred to as grunts in the game. The very small enemies where they're just very comical, but it's a fun time coming across these different types of enemies you will be shooting at. I love the variety of weapons at your disposal, such as the alien guns like the Needler, plasma rifle, pistol, and grenades, and the human guns like the assault rifle, pistol, and shotgun. Now, while I love the original combo of the AR and pistol, it is so pointless to switch back and forth like you do in Call of Duty to avoid reloading, because they do this whole ass animation of you cocking your gun first and then allowing you to shoot, which defeats the whole purpose. Also, the damage indicators can be a bit inconsistent because sometimes I'll be getting shot from a certain direction and the indicator is pointing somewhere completely opposite. I do like though that if you die, you instantly respawn. No loading or anything, just right back into the game. Maybe they did this knowing you were going to die a million times over by throwing hundreds of enemies at you all at once. Bro, I am so sick of bringing this up in reviews, but developers need to understand that tossing in an overabundant amount of enemies shouldn't be what makes the game difficult, because at that point it just seems like you didn't know what else to do. Now don't get me wrong, it is a refreshing feeling after dying 1,000 times that you figure out the pattern and know how to finally defeat the level. But that shouldn't be how this works. I am of the belief that dying shouldn't be what teaches you how to beat the game, because if this was real life, you don't get to come back. But that's just my opinion, you guys might feel different about it, but hey, you let me know in the comments down below. The use of different types of vehicles are pretty cool also, like the Warthog, Ghost, Banshee, and the goddamn pointless Scorpion. Now I say pointless because while it is worth using it to take down enemies very quickly, how is it that I am able to die from sitting inside the cockpit first before the Scorpion gets destroyed? Isn't it the point of a tank meant to protect all those inside and still plow through your enemies? But moving on, I do appreciate the fact that you can flip over the vehicles if they do get in a weird position as well. It just makes everything so much more convenient if you're in a tough spot. The graphics for 2001 at this point are very clearly outdated, but not to the point where it ruined the game for me, because there were still some levels where I enjoyed the atmosphere it gave. Now, one of the other and final issues that I had with this game were the repetitive levels you would play through. It just felt like I kept entering the same damn room and walking down the same damn hallway, and because of this, sometimes I can just get a bit turned around and lose where I was supposed to be going, because after a few minutes, due to not really having a sense of direction or where my objective was supposed to be, I just felt like I was getting lost sometimes. Unless you actually had a specific indicator telling you on where you were supposed to go, which I wish that they had in more levels that you were playing through. Now, overall, this game is a very fun time. With all the well done voice acting and to the incredible and all-time score and soundtrack, Halo Combat Evolved should be played by any major gamer, and at least given a chance by anybody who hasn't played this franchise yet. Guys, my name is Pedro Ordonez, also known as GL7. Please subscribe, comment, like, thumbs up. Do whatever you guys can to support this channel. Guys, we are less than 150 subscribers away from 1,000. Let's keep going and pushing through, and thank you guys so much for supporting me as long as you guys have been. I am so grateful to have you guys all a part of this journey I am on to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I love you all. This might be my final video game review of 2021, but I will be releasing a new video before the year is wrapped up, just letting you guys know how this year went for me. So guys, be on the lookout for that. If there are any other video games you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.